So this is session 38. And we should we should finish the book today, I think. Maybe. There's a good chance.
What are we on?
Book
This
5.
is we're only in book 5.
Only?
Well, I guess that's, 38 sessions. It should be, there's a whole nother book 6, though.
Yeah, okay. Now you're like, okay, let me, okay. Let's look at the other playlists here and see how long they went, okay? So.
Yeah, but 2 of those are only 3 books long.
Yeah, I know.
How many sessions was our last one, Attack of the Swarm?
Attack of the Swarm wasn't Attack of the Swarm 5 books?
Attack of the Swarm was 35 sessions.
I must have kept us going a little bit faster.
Well, I'm sorry, okay.
It's a observation, not a critique.
Well, you know what? Dead Sons went only 22.
Wow. Well, you were on a lot of meds during Dead Sons and cut out a lot of stuff, brother.
I don't remember.
Exactly.
What meds was I on?
I don't remember, but
there's a lot in Dead Sons.
Yeah. Cocaine's a hell of a
that was.
There was a lot of. Well, this doesn't make any damn sense. We're skipping it.
Well, yeah. It was new to all of us. Okay.
Again, observations, not critiques.
Okay, we're getting through it. Okay.
Fair.
Keep in mind though, the first 15 sessions we had to go through exploration and stuff.
Oh,
that's true.
Absolutely true. The
exploration
stuff
that's a lot.
Was kind of. It was. We did it really fast because we had a vehicle.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine what session would be on if we were doing that all by foot.
Yeah, and we did a pretty good job of it too. So
yeah. Mike, you're doing a hell of a job.
Yeah, we're coming to the end. This is the end.
Not quite.
Hey, so my notes here say that you guys accidentally set off the self-destruct button.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. My vehicle is wrecked. I'm gonna have to build a new one. But I've figured out how I'm gonna do that. So.
Oh yeah,
and I've lost almost half my stamina points.
Yeah, you guys came here to distress signal for some reason or something, right?
Yeah, but I think
it was a trap. We knew it was a trap. But...
Yeah, that's why we came.
I guess.
Did you know it was a trap?
We suspected highly that it was a trap.
I'm very upset that you triggered that. I was planning to teleport out so I, at least, would be unharmed.
That was pretty awesome.
It was. Well, what's left?
No, you guys just
not much. It's pretty much destroyed.
Oh yeah, you took care of it all right.
Are we able to climb out of the rubble or what?
Yeah, you guys just cough and like Wile E. Coyote gets up from an explosion,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you guys went through 10d12 of a plasma explosion, and
ridiculous. And I'm at I'm not at half hit points.
I'm very badly burned.
Exactly.
So yeah, the cultist he's dead. Okay.
So. Is there anything left of their bodies we can loot?
No, they've been plasmaed.
Oh. Well, presumably the equipment might have survived.
Nope, got plasmaed.
Well, by that logic, so would all of ours.
Well, you guys are heroes. That's how it works.
Big damn heroes.
Okay. And big damn
Wasn't
heroes.
there one guy stuck in my sphere? Wait. Wasn't there one guy stuck in my sphere?
Yeah. I just deleted him.
No.
Oh. He would have lived.
Yes. You guys gonna wait the 4 days for him to come out of his shell?
Oh, it's probably minutes.
It's whenever I feel like getting rid of it.
Okay, so do you want to like get rid of it?
Yeah, sure. We all surround him and kill him.
Okay, because he's gonna fight to the death.
Why are we killing him?
Yeah, or fine. We could do non-lethal, but they're not going to tell us any.
Yeah, they'll bite their tongues off before they tell you anything.
Yeah, they're nihilists.
I also just remembered.
So why did we come here to this trap again?
No damage.
I'm trying to look in here. It says that you guys are waiting for the emissaries from the Veskarium and the Pact Worlds to arrive on New Harmony, and you guys' satellite system picked up a distress signal from a ship in the atmosphere, and it crashed into the poles.
Didn't Arizan tell us about this distress signal?
He did. He said that the Sharpwing satellite system picked up a distress signal.
Doesn't it seem a bit suspicious to any of you that every time there's a trap disguised as a distress signal or a diplomatic meeting or something, it's Arizan who brings it to our attention? Yeah, what if he's the BBEG of this campaign?
He's got BDE?
Well, I think he's like the only way we get information. All the information comes from Arizan.
All the information comes through him.
It's all him.
So
he is the freaking to check
yes.
This person.
Either he's the BBEG or he's a convenient intermediary for the game master. Very well. I guess we can't kill him yet.
He is your guys' administrative assistant.
True.
Yeah, we did come here knowing it was a trap. Or believing it was a trap.
Yeah, true, and yet we still came.
Well,
we couldn't just refuse.
You guys are curious bunch.
True. Well, what do we do now?
Okay,
so is there anything of value we can pull out of this wreckage?
Well, yes. Maybe. Can someone give me a computers or engineering check into the into the tower thing?
Yes, one of you do it.
Assuming that the self-destruct didn't blow it up. Oof.
Somebody didn't roll well, or maybe everyone didn't roll well.
Everybody rolled bad.
Oh. Why can't you all be more competent? I have no computers.
Computer check?
Wait.
I have a +4 to computers, sir.
If the trap was disabled, the DC is reduced. Well, okay. It doesn't say if the trap was set off.
DC remains unchanged, and we all failed.
Yeah, it's okay though, because then the computer just goes. So whatever's left with it is no longer. Good job. Not only did you fail the engineering check to defuse it, you know.
Can I use make hold to fix the computer and try to crack it again?
I don't know if that's how that works.
If it's a powerful spell to fix magical items, couldn't it fix non-magical items?
Yeah, but you probably can't replace the data.
Yeah, if you make it, you can make the computer back to, you can make the computer go back to
factory defaults.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Hello.
Exactly.
To the Ed 209.
No, that would be my robot.
You have 10 seconds to disarm yourselves. So, yep. So you guys want to head back to your place?
I don't think we have much other choice.
Oh, you certainly could. You could stay here and chill if you want in the husk of the burnt out self-destructed shuttle.
It's nice and toasty in here.
I mean, do
you want me to heal your Echo Town a little bit? Because I can fix things from destroyed.
That thing is wrecked. It's in bad shape.
What, Eco 10?
Well, Eco 8. 10 is the next rendition.
I'm confused.
Don't
He's
worry.
already
I made
changed the name
upgrades
of it.
because I changed the name because I made upgrades.
Oh. Okay. So is it
Yeah,
not
But
broken?
I haven't technically made the upgrades yet, so
All right, cool. Alrighty.
We go home. We get some sleep. I can
Yeah.
remove my fatigue.
Yes, you guys can go back and take a couple days off and shake off the plasma and explosion damage. Let me go ahead and use the button here.
So I'm gonna need. Let's see, we're level 10. I'm gonna need 3 days of rest to get healed up.
I mean, presumably, doesn't anybody have any kind of...
Yeah, I can automatically heal you for.
And don't we just have like a med bay at?
I have a kind of a med bay.
Do you guys have a hospital, the Fairbanks Hospital, where they charge you before you enter?
16 a day.
I don't know. They don't charge everybody.
Only
I-
those people.
Only
Yeah.
before.
Once a day, I can give you 16 hit points, Phil.
Twice a day I
Okay,
can do
well,
a
that's-
hit
that's
points
enough.
heal.
Hey, well, Orthus needs 12 and Brian needs 16. So,
Okay. So, both of you guys, after a day, are good to go. Instead of 10
Good
days or
to
whatever.
go. Awesome.
okay, so Arizon's, while you guys are taking some R&R, Arizon sends you an email, infosphere mail, to let you know that the Pact World representative named Emissary Delilah Adamake has arrived.
Hey, Delilah.
Has arrived.
Hey there,
and,
Delilah. How's
um,
things in Absalom?
No. He's like sending you an email that they had arrived, and she was gonna take a day to get her bearings before she was gonna meet with you guys.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, so
I mean, other than this possible negative energy invasion thing, what do we got going on?
yeah, she's just administrators, man.
Yeah.
That's Orthus's job.
Yeah, perform
Yeah.
administrative duties. So emissary Adamanke is accompanied by her staff, her security chief, and personal driver and personal assistant. So, yeah.
A little entourage.
Yeah, a little bit. She gotta have her people. Arizan also says in the email that she offers to light a fire under the Veskarium to get them to send their representative here if you would like to. However, you're more than welcome to wait for them. So she's like, also, Arizan says that if you would like to give them a tour, they would be amicable to that thingy.
Oh, lovely. I'll be happy to volunteer to give this person a tour.
I'm going to be rebuilding my vehicle for the next 24 hours. So I'll be in the garage. Like Tony Stark, don't bother me.
I will go because I'm going to watch them.
You pervert.
Excellent work.
I'm gonna go augment my body.
As we're walking over to meet with the person, Fairbanks leans over to Kyle and whispers, "If I raise the ring finger on my right hidden arm, it means it's time to execute this person."
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
I'm so glad I'm not there.
Bunch of weirdos. Okay, so who's going? So Kyle's going.
Fairbanks is going.
Fairbanks is going. Katya, are you going?
Sure.
All right. Some level-headed people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Brian's going to go into the mechanic shop, and Orthus.
This, yeah.
I'm sick. Leave me alone. I was. You going to Orthus?
What is it that they're going to do?
It's a tour of your guys' your charter.
Oh no,
You're like, no.
I have
Is it
administrative
a helicopter
stuff
tour?
I have administrative tour.
to do, administrative stuff to do, and then body modifications I have to do.
Oh. Okay. So you guys, any particular place you guys want to take the trio of Pact Worlds people?
Sure. We'll visit the starport maybe, and what other nice stuff have we got? I mean, they're here in Sanctuary, right?
Yup, they're right there.
So we'll have a nice tour of the Fairbanks Shopping Center.
Yeah.
University.
Fairbanks University.
I don't think it's called is it called the Fairbanks University? I don't remember.
No,
it's called the Brian Brain Booster.
Yes.
And we can visit the Kyle and Katja Karaoke Corner, which is the entertainment corner.
Yeah.
And we'll finish up with the Curry Mile, our Michelin star restaurant.
Mm. Oh, that's for lunch, right?
Sure.
They're very interested in all the improvements that you guys have been. The administrative assistant asked you a bunch of questions about like the cost, the materials, the labor needed to get the charter going. And in particular, they're really interested in the Fairbanks dump.
The dump?
They're interested in the
I don't remember us having a dump.
Yeah, the Fairbanks Beautification Bureau.
Is that what it's called?
In particular, they're
all in the note.
Yeah, they're all in particular. They're just really interested to see like why a lot of the things are named after Fairbanks.
Not all of them. For example, our law enforcement agency is known as Kyle's Goon Band.
Yeah, we noted that.
What can I say? People like me. I'm very charismatic.
They're like, what's the story behind the Nightwood Golden Library? Because Nightwood's one of the other charters on this planet, isn't it?
Yes. I don't remember.
They donated.
They paid for it.
Yeah, they paid for it. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. They paid for it. Naming rights, it's a profitable industry.
Well, how'd you guys get them to do that?
We did them a favor. Teamwork. That's how you make a colony.
You have no idea, do you?
I've forgotten. Oh,
Down a
didn't
little
we
further.
Didn't we let them
down on this?
We provided golden flowers in exchange for the promise of the construction.
That's right.
You guys gave him the golden flowers, aka R. Kelly.
That's right.
Oh, that's gross.
No.
We gave them a multi-platinum Grammy Award-winning recording artist in the form of botany flora
Bay.
stuff. Anyway, they really liked it a lot, so they contributed to building the library.
Well, that's very awesome. You guys seem to have a lot of sway here with the different charters. It's no wonder that a lot of them seem here to, from my notes here, that they're throwing their support behind your guys' charter.
Yes, well.
Because we here at the Pact
We're a
Worlds are
pretty
really
big deal.
interested in cooperation.
Good.
Kyle, give me a perception.
Roll high.
Oh shit! You roll a 1.
It can
Yeah.
only Kyle roll it?
Yeah, because he's the one that's watching them, like a freaking weirdo.
Oh, fair enough.
Well, Kyle, you noticed that the security chief, Brissa, the female Pahtra, has caught your eye.
This is a Pahtra.
It's a cat person.
Yeah.
That's it. She's a nice person. That's all you
Okay.
get. Okay, so she's like, okay, so the emissary Adamanke says, okay, thank you for this wonderful thing. We'll wait for a little bit, and I'll get back to you guys probably tomorrow. We can have a formal meeting in your guys' administrative center. Is that okay? Around 9 a.m.
Sounds great. Is there any, like, could I do, like, a diplomacy
Oh, would
check
you?
or something to see if it might affect their opinion of us?
Oh yeah, please.
All right. Here you go. Secret diplomacy check.
Oh damn.
I rolled like a 40, didn't I?
Nope.
I bet I got close to it.
No.
Oh!
Yeah, you did. Trying to see here. Bum.
How do we not have anything named after Orth?
Because you never asked for it.
What about the
Orthus doesn't want
Orthus?
it.
What
Orthus
about
is
the
just
Orthus?
administrative.
Wait. What about the Orthus Orthodox Church? We could give a name to the religious institute.
No. I do the administrative work. I don't care about having a name.
I didn't ask for it either. I still got one.
That's true.
Shh, be quiet. I've kept it in the back for a reason.
I just want to say, I don't think that I asked for half the things that are named after Fairbanks.
I'm pretty sure you suggested most of them.
I suggested like 2 of them. I'm just playing the character, sir. Did I win anything, Mike?
I'm looking.
Okay.
You get the feeling that she's the emissary Adamanke is really
Into Fairbanks?
yeah, sure. Reserved about, like, the situation. You don't
Okay.
think, you don't think you don't feel like, you think that she would have brought more staff along if they were more serious about the situation.
Oh, so I get the impression this is just basically lip service and they're not going to do anything.
You don't know, but you get a
Okay.
feeling that, like, if there was more staff, then it feels like they would have been, like, more prepared for this.
Okay. Well, then I'd like to say, I'm curious, when is the rest of your detachment arriving? It doesn't seem there's enough people to deal with a situation quite as serious as the one we're facing.
Well, we'll talk about that tomorrow in our meeting. In the meantime, I need to get my bearings more around here, and I want to try out more of these restaurants. Get a lay of the land, so to speak.
Certainly, and if you're feeling antsy, I swing.
Okay. So as they walk away, Kyle Brissa, the Pahtra security chief, palms you a note, and then walks away.
Okay. After they've been seen to their quarters and whatnot, and they're out of sight, I'll take a look at it.
It says meet me at our quarters. It's not for that like that. Not like that.
No,
Oh,
I'm just saying. But he walked. He
He's
made
like,
sure they were at
"Hey."
their quarters before he looked at the note.
Kyle didn't even roll a 40 diplomacy, and he's getting a booty call. No fair.
Yeah. It's not really a booty
She
call.
likes
It's
the
more of
quiet.
it's a
She likes
purdy
the
call.
quiet, dangerous type.
Yes. Are you gonna go?
Yeah, I will inform. Is there anyone else that is like stealthy in our group?
Stealthy?
I have a +6.
I have a walking robot I ride around in.
Yeah, that's why I was asking.
I mean, without the robot, I float by telekinesis, which is pretty quiet.
He's
I would
not very
think.
conspicuous at all, except for the giant brain.
Right?
Now, to be fair,
You know what? To be fair, Brian has a 13 in stealth, and that's the
I
second
do.
highest.
I can't become invisible, but I can see it.
So I would ask Brian to hang out nearby just in case, and then I would attend.
Brian's busy for this 24-hour period. Sorry. Please
Sorry.
leave a message.
I'm sorry, but
Okay,
Brian is busy.
The-
If you
the
like, I
rebuild-
can help. I could make the air thicker or thinner, or fill it with toxic vapors.
I can become.
Death, the
It takes a day to do make an item, doesn't it?
To make an item, I think it only takes like.
Oh, wait, I got it.
It doesn't take very long at all to make items. I thought.
Oh,
I got it.
'cause I can
how would you?
become very stealthy.
I can make wherever I'm standing concealed. How about that?
You want to
Okay.
stand on him?
No, I
No,
can
no,
stand
no.
nearby and listen.
Yeah, just in case something happens, so that
Just tell me, which scent would you like it concealed against? Which sense?
Sight. I don't want you to be seen.
Vision. There we go. Okay.
They can smell you a mile away, though.
No, I can cause an area to grant concealment against one sense.
I believe
Vision,
you.
emotion, life, sense, sound, thought, or vibration.
I believe you.
Well, there we go.
Okay.
Um,
So you're gonna make your way to the Pahtra security quarters.
Yeah, as we get close, I make a
Give me your stealth
200
checks.
foot. Well, once we get within 200 feet, I make a 200 foot.
Hold on.
Actually, no, I'm sorry.
Hold on a second.
Once we get with, okay, fine.
Hello, what's your name?
Oh, I thought it was that.
I got to go change a diaper. Apparently.
He literally needed you to hold on a second.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's fair. I wasn't done talking. Phil, you got to understand, I made myself a double Manhattan to last for the whole session.
But you've already finished it, haven't you?
No, I've only finished 3/4 of it. And technically, it's not actually Manhattan. It's a Rob Roy.
So if you want, I suddenly became fairly stealthy, somewhat.
Well, there you go. I don't know why I'm just doing this because I like playing this goofy character.
Well, the item I made was a personal, one of the personal upgrades, Mark II, that I put in my intelligence, which gave me a bunch of ranks.
Ah.
So I just kind of went, I got nothing else to put them in. I become stealthy.
There you go.
I went ahead and ran through a character creation for that traveler thing, and so I got a 42-year-old guy who went to university, graduated university,
Hey.
became a merchant, a broker, and failed out right away, was severely injured,
Yes.
reducing his strength, and then got drafted. He got drafted into the Marines. His strength is 5, his dex is 5. his
After
endurance is
suffering a
4.
crippling injury, he got drafted? He wasn't 4F?
Yeah, he was drafted into the Marines.
I love
Uh,
traveling.
And then he spent the next 16 years in the Marines and retired
Oh
from the
my
Marines.
Did he make rank while he was there?
Yeah, actually, he not only survived, but he went straight up the ranks. If he had started with Marines, he would have been great. He never made an officer, but he went out as a senior NCO.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
actually a nice turnaround. I was
Yeah.
I was listening to on a podcast a character creation in which like one of the characters was going for something really cool and then ended up like breaking her back and like totally and like failed out of her special like naval intelligence job or something. I don't remember now, but yeah, great stuff. No, I'm checking it again. Actually, the radius is only 10 feet, but I can cast it from 200 feet away. So I can make
I'm back.
I can make a 10-foot radius area concealed to visual senses within 200 feet of me. So I'll just walk behind a sphere of nothing and stand in it to avoid a stealth check.
Okay.
If that works for you, Mike.
It's fine.
It's one of the Witch Warper abilities I never use.
So you're gonna approach stealthily, Kyle, or are you just gonna walk there?
I will stealth.
Okay. Give it to me.
There's no reason for me not to.
Well, here it is. It's weird looking. All right.
No, it's for Kyle. No, that's just normal.
Yeah, you get there and the door is open.
All right.
There's no cowboy hat, just so you know.
Assassins?
I will go ahead and first look and then enter.
Yeah, she's just sitting there. She's at the table. She's like, "Thank you for coming."
Fairbanks is standing in a sphere that cannot be detected by visual senses right outside the building.
Okay. Are you listening in too?
Yes.
She's like, "Thank you for coming."
I might get distracted.
Like, I know we haven't been formally introduced. My name's Brissa. And she holds out her hand.
I'm shaking. Kyle.
The emissary won't tell you this, but the rumor is that any negotiations between New Harmony and the Veskarium are likely to be conducted by Brigadier Sargaza Assad. You cannot trust him. He's dangerous, and any kind of leeway you can give him will just be playing into Veskarium's hands. My family has already suffered firsthand from his ambitions, and any pragmatic lens you could cast over his actions will never truly mask the pain of that I know the reptile is capable of causing.
Okay. So he personally is distrustful and looking to get things out, or the Veskarium is?
Personally, him.
Okay.
He is a bad dude, and then all of a sudden her little comlink beeps. She's like, "Brissa." Uh-huh. Okay. I'm sorry, but I had the emissary needs me.
Okay.
And then she starts to walk out.
I appreciate the information.
Okay.
And I'll let the other ones know about the information once we join back up.
As we're walking back, Fairbanks will just say, "Did you believe her?"
Well, do you know the issues with the Pahtra and the Veskarium, right?
Oh, are they a conquered people like the Gittermanders and stuff?
Yeah, they're one of the Vesk planets.
Yeah, but they didn't agree to it.
No, they were not.
Like the Skittermanders.
They were not new friends like them. In fact, there's a really big resistance movement with them.
So she might be playing her own game.
Quite possibly, but it's something to keep in mind when we're going to negotiations with this individual.
Let's meet in Brian's garage since he's not leaving it for the next day.
And since he doesn't want anybody there, so definitely we should go crash his party.
Pahtra, Orphis, meet us in Brian's garage.
What?
Go to Brian's garage.
Isn't he busy?
Now we need to talk to him.
It's kind of important.
I mean, you can come talk. We could talk in the morning. I'm pretty much done now, anyway. So I have an 8-hour rest period in the 24 hours. So if I take that at the end, it's fine.
We all show up and you're asleep on a cot next to Eco 10.
His warm Eco 10 embrace.
Yeah, it's like Big T. What was the one with the inflatable robot?
Oh, Baymax?
Betamax, yeah, Big Hero 6, something like that. I've got a new robot. And
I am not small. Blah, 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 blah.
Is that the one with Aunt Cass?
Maybe.
I don't remember the supporting cast of cartoon characters.
Yeah.
I don't remember most of them. I've seen it like once or twice.
So it's like a little kid, and his brother was a computer genius or something, and programmed a robot or something.
Yeah, something like that. And then they became big damn heroes.
Yep.
All right. So the next day, actually, no, you guys are in your guys. Yeah. You're in Brian's garage. Brian, you're being intruded upon.
What? How does welcoming stuff go?
Brian, this cat lady with the hots for Kyle told him the Vesk emissary is not to be trusted and probably won't be actually helpful.
Well, I can't imagine there's a Pahtra out there that would trust a Vesk, so...
Well, she meant specifically this person rather than the entire consortium itself. She
Have
specified
I ever
that
heard
it was
of this person?
The Brigadier General...
Brigadier Sargaza Assad. Let me copy and paste here.
I
suppose I could probably pull it up on...
Well, I'm saying, could I check the infosphere? I don't know if we have a link to the Veskarium supported.
Well, infosphere is just for the planet. So
right. Yeah, but there's one of the places is sponsored by the Veskarium, right?
Yes.
Yeah, which is
Plustov? No.
It's the tough one, the martial sounding one, right?
I know which one it is. I'm trying to find.
Like Victory or something.
Triumph.
There you go. Pretty close.
Yeah. So, is there any information on their portion of the infosphere?
Maybe.
Do you want a computer check?
I would like to.
Or if there's anything we could get from like a culture check or something.
Sure.
Information about them. Great.
I'll take 20 on my computer checking the infosphere to get a 44. If I can do that.
I don't know.
Like, if I roll really bad on my culture check, I'd like to roll bluff to make it sound like I know what I'm talking.
Does he even have a stat block?
He's a really important NPC.
Trying to see if there's anything interesting that you guys need to know.
Yeah, that's really all I want is like a second opinion.
Well, I will say this. He is a bad dude.
He's one mal hombre.
This brigadier dude. Emissary's concerns. Trying to put this thing on there. Pew. That's what the lady said to you. Yeah, he's a pretty much a bad dude.
This guy doesn't like puppies.
Kittens.
Oh my god.
So he's violently put down some protests on Vesk 6. Yeah, he's not a good dude. So, yeah.
So basically, the Vest doesn't really want to deal with us.
Well, you know,
If they're sending this guy.
well, not necessarily. I mean, he's a high ranked person. You know, it's not like they're sending.
Oh yeah, in his society, he's a great fellow.
Yeah, so he's like he's a big damn hero. You know, they send a big damn hero to go negotiate. So I mean, so you take it from there. You know, it's not like they're sending. It's not like they're not sending nobody. You know,
It's not like they're sending the people that the Pact Worlds sent.
Yeah, they're the B squad.
Well, okay. How about this? From what we know of the Veskarium, and what we sorry about the dog.
Yeah, bitch is crazy.
Would you shut up?
Yeah,
that was to the dog. Oh, she's trying to. We have a puppy. And my 5-year-old Saint Bernard is trying to get the puppy to play in the living room.
The puppy probably just wants to go to sleep.
Well, she does, because the puppy spends half the day racing back and forth playing fetch when she's not trying to bite everyone. Anyway, sorry. Is there anything we would know, either about the Veskarium or that we could reasonably conclude with our character's intelligence and abilities about this guy as to what this would signify for what we could get? We can't trust him. He's dangerous, but, like, why? We're in a dangerous situation anyway.
The Veskarium is a conquering body. They take control of everything.
But what would they gain by this whole planet being turned into undead monsters? It's not like, if this was like Eox, I could understand.
Well,
but the Veskarium couldn't be in favor of a necrotic radiation doomsday scenario.
Go ahead and give me a culture check.
Alrighty.
Since we're both discussing this, can I throw one in there?
Certainly. All right, so all three of you, Brian, Kyle, and Fairbanks. There may be some weird particulars and stuff, but if the Veskarium, it's going to be somewhere along the lines of complete annexation. That's probably the default.
In order for them to help, they want control of the planet.
Pretty much.
You
can. That's not what they've said. That's just a pattern of their
diplomacy. Right, that we kind of know.
So they'd rather see the entire planet go down in flames than not be controlled by them entirely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got much. It.
That sounds like
because they probably figure they can just destroy the planet if they can't control.
But but you can guarantee that if it's theirs, they're going to defend it with everything they got. See what I'm saying? So.
Fuck that noise.
Anyways, So you guys want to fast forward to the morning meeting with the lady?
I'm ready.
Are you ready? I'm ready.
Sure.
Okay.
I assume the silence is no objections.
Silence is acquiescence.
Let's go.
All right. So,
All right.
but right before the meeting starts, like you guys sit down, and in the you guys' administrative building, she's like, before we start the meeting, I do want to tell you guys that the Pact Council believes your story about the threat from this order of the Culling Shadow. You know, we've seen a lot of weird stuff out there, and from the data that you guys have sent us, we definitely believe that this is a threat. Okay? And she's like, okay, but
We're happy to be believed, and it's a pleasure to meet you.
yeah, he's like, but it's my job to determine, you know, how we can afford to do this. Considering, especially since you guys aren't an official protectorate yet, and this system was settled by Veskarium and Pact World interests. So she's like, okay. So Emissary Adamanke rhythmically chops. Well, why would she chop fucking vegetables?
Are we having lunch?
Sorry.
Apparently, I was supposed to tell you guys she was gonna make soup or something, make breakfast or make a lunch or something.
It's really nice.
Wow.
That's awful sweet of her.
Yeah. She's gonna.
I'm probably a better cook than she is.
Well, she rhythmically chops fresh ingredients pulled from adjacent refrigeration unit. Project Horizon was a massive undertaking that we and our contemporaries in the Veskarium are immensely proud of. But once we sold the charter settlement rights, we assumed the extent of our involvement would be through mutually beneficial trade. She punctuates the statement by dropping her raw ingredients into a pot of boiling water. The Pact Worlds the Pact Worlds don't have unlimited funds, and the Council sent me here to assess whether further investment in New Harmony would be warranted. The most cynical among us believe it's not. She stirs several fragrant spices into the pot. From their point of view, such resources can be put to better use for some of the smaller but still integral members of the Pact Worlds, as well as the Protectorates. And knowing that your system is due to expire imminently in a disaster that seemingly has happened again and again doesn't inspire much faith. The emissary places the lid on the pot and retrieves several elegant ceramic bowls and spoons for the table. It isn't all bad news, though. The Pact Council is willing to lend its support in exchange for the rights to levy taxation on any intersystem commerce conducted from New Harmony.
Here it comes.
At a rate of 30%. And she sits down. I see a lot of potential here, and I hate to see it destroyed. But as you should know, by now, the wheels of politics are greased with credits. What do you say?
So what they want is 30% of everything made through interplanetary trade.
Yes.
Surely we can sunset that sort of a deal. I mean, we shouldn't have to bank the entire history of this colony on this one arrangement.
Well,
Future generations shouldn't be required to sign off on such a thing.
Interplanetary trade is just all trade done just between people of this planet, right?
No,
the Pact
that's
Worlds.
intra.
Okay.
Inter is between the planets.
Exactly.
Okay, in between planets.
Right now,
Anything
there's
that leaves this planet to the Pact Worlds will be taxed at 30% to the Pact Worlds.
right now we don't really have enough established trade.
Well, as far as our little section of the planet, no, I don't know about anyone else.
Good.
Wow.
And
Does
we're kinda
anybody have
speaking
a
for the whole
culture?
planet at this point, right?
Yeah. Does anybody have a culture or appropriate profession check, such as profession accounting?
Barrister? Oh,
Yes.
no, not-
I'll roll culture.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm at a plus 19 on culture, plus 18, so.
Ooh,
I'll roll
bears.
culture and politician.
Ooh, I like your politician rolls. Kyle rolled the highest so far. Kyle Kyle, you know that the proposed 30% tax rates would be an onerous burden for the charter's small businesses. Okay. You're going to probably want to negotiate a better deal.
I'm sure reasonable people can come to a more amicable solution that wouldn't choke off the potential of New Harmony before it even gets the chance to grow.
She's like, I agree. We are here to negotiate. And this is how it works. It's going to require a prolonged back and forth discussion with the emissary. Okay, so for each hour of negotiation, you guys must attempt a diplomacy check. They will talk for a maximum of 3 hours per day. Okay, for every day past the first, negotiations last, you take a -2 penalty to your checks. Cumulative.
Do we get like points for every success or something?
Yeah, that's how that works.
One of those.
And she will refuse after the 4th day, so there's no more 4th day.
Who can aid the main check roller?
It's just the one roll.
Okay, so it's all on you.
PC.
It's all on you, Fairbanks.
That's right. Fairbanks cracks the knuckles on all 4 of his hands.
So we can't aid another on
No,
the
but
checks?
what this is where it really works out into no aid checks. But however, if you guys got the support of at least 3 charters, which you did, gain a +1 to the checks. Okay.
We had support of all the charters.
You made a favorable impression to the emissary during the tour, so you get another +1.
Gone.
Do you still? No, you guys don't have the prototype anymore because you're letting the people market it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So first day negotiations.
+2 to your
Right.
diplomacy checks.
Fairbanks and Kyle, you both have
All
a
right,
+9. Is that correct?
To diplomacy?
Oh, I'm
No, I
sorry.
have a +22.
Excuse me. That's what didn't jive to me. I was thinking, that's why I was asking. Yeah, I was
This is
looking at
why.
this guy's. Okay,
Guys,
so
why
yeah.
Fairbanks
This is
is
why
here.
I'm
so you're
here.
a +24. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm a +24. Mike, do you want me to put the 2 in the box or just roll the +22 and you'll add 2?
The +2, just add it.
All right. I'll
You're
put
allowed
it
to
in the
make
box
3 checks
today.
today.
All right, check number 1. I assume they're all in the tower.
Yes.
All right, check number 1, check number 2.
Do you still have charming veneer?
Oh,
Would
I
that
do,
even
but
work?
it won't work for this. It only lasts for, I believe, 10 minutes.
Okay, that's what I didn't remember how long it lasted.
Yeah. It's only good for 10 minutes. It wouldn't work for this. It's particularly useful for things like gather information. I can just make it go a lot faster. Or in a 10-minute period, I can get like a +1.
Yeah.
It's not that big.
Okay. So the day had 3 hours of negotiations, and she handed out the soup and everything, and it was phenomenal soup, whoever wanted to have any. Okay, it's an expertly made meal devoid of any poison. So.
Awesome.
How nice of you to clarify that.
Well, that's what it says, because some people might think that they're getting poisoned. Kyle, you agree?
Profession cook.
Actually, a paranoid PC who succeeds at a DC 20 life science or profession chef can tell that is an expertly made meal devoid of any poison.
There we go.
Good job,
That's
Kyle.
I love
Thanks
that.
for making
that
it
detail
official,
was there.
Kyle.
That's very good. So, do we get an impression of? Well, Mike, let me just ask you, because you said that she'll only negotiate for 3 hours a day over 3 days.
Yes.
Is there any sort of reason why we should not just negotiate for all 9 periods? Do we lose something by continuing to negotiate?
Each day is a penalty, right?
Yeah, you get a -2 for every day. In addition.
Yeah, but do we know of any sort of penalty to our overall negotiation score if we roll poorly?
If you roll poorly and you agree to a bad deal, it's going to increase unrest by a bunch, and your economy will take a hit.
Okay, so I guess I mean, is failing a roll worse than choosing to end negotiation early?
Neither.
So there's no point in not just making 9 straight rolls, basically.
Yeah.
Well, we
Doesn't
might.
matter.
I mean, are we looking to meet a certain DC a number of times?
Every time you
Succeed,
every
or
time
is
you
it just-
every time you roll a certain number, it reduces the amount of taxation that they'll agree to.
Okay.
Oh.
So we just
So
roll 9 times and see what our
We're
final
just going to
result
keep
is.
on going, right?
Yeah. So let's do day 2. So it's a -2 now. So
it's
Are you
just
sure we
basic 2.
can't do this openly just so we can all see the dice? I mean, it's not
No.
going to change what
No.
we do.
no.
All right, what happens on day
Fine.
2? It's a -2.
So you're just
Fine.
it's just a straight roll for you
It's
at
just
this
a straight roll, and then you can roll in the public if you'd like and make it feel.
I just
better.
like to see it. It's not going to change
Okay,
what we
fine.
do.
Just roll. You're such a whiny baby.
Hey, that's a 40. That's not good. 36, day 2.
Okay, you want to do day 3?
So
With
day 3 is a
-2.
-2.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
The first one could be better. Come on, big money. Oh, you jerk.
This third day, you're getting tired, brother.
I am.
These
I'm
are pretty
getting-
aggressive
You're-
negotiations.
You're
okay?
running
Now,
out of
just to
lives.
check-
That's what's going on.
Now, what I want to check is, Mike, is there any benefit to, instead of being diplomatic, just straight up lying to her?
That still falls into the same role.
So I could use bluff?
No,
Ah, damn it.
that's just dishonest diplomacy.
Ah, rolled another 4.
That's
That
day 3. All right.
Yep.
Day 4. Looks like she's ready to be done with this. So this is the last day. So -4.
I thought she wouldn't do 4 days.
She won't go beyond. Wait. She will negotiate past the 4th day.
Oh, so I can go at a -4?
Yep.
Oh, whatever.
Well, before we start rolling, I mean, there's penalties
Sure.
for having poor rolls, right? Or there's effects from the number of poor rolls that we have, right?
I didn't say that.
Oh, that's why
Yeah.
I'm clarifying.
we just have to meet a number of successes. It's just harder to succeed by day 4.
Okay, let me see how many successes there have been so far.
That's what I'm saying. Can we get a sense of how well we're doing? I mean, is this
I'm
as
trying
good
to
as it's
count.
going to
Yeah.
get? Yeah, I know you're trying to count. I'm just talking to the others.
Yeah, but if we keep talking, we can make it harder for Mike to count.
Then he'll get irritated and just tell us we fail.
That's true. He does that sometimes.
I have to recount now. Thanks.
See?
Made him laugh.
You know what the best part of this is, everyone? I had a choice.
You should probably keep negotiating.
You're doing awful.
I had a choice in the way my character is set up. I can give myself this +3 bonus to one skill, and the skill it's assigned to is bluff. So my bluff is +25. All right,
Yeah, well, you chose
-4 for day 4.
You should probably roll good.
I hope I do. Hey, that's pretty good. That's not terrible, but probably not good enough. I'm assuming it's DC like 30. That's my guess. Just a guess. Oh!
That's not going to be helpful at all.
Okay, so she's like, well, this is the deal. You guys managed to hammer out, should you choose to accept it or not. 15% tax, which would forego any negatives of like the charter thing. So
Oh, so we did good enough.
barely.
Cut it in half.
The
We
second to
didn't do
last
great,
roll.
but we did good enough.
Oh, was it DC 28?
Yeah.
Hey. See, that's exciting. That's why I like to see the dice. Oh, that's a real shame. That one on day 2. All right, well,
Well, it
pretty
sounds
good,
like
guys.
that's what's going to happen, I guess.
She's like,
Don't think
you
I
know,
could do any better.
Well, if you guys would like to accept this
Deal.
deal,
Arrangement.
they'll take you on as a, not a protectorate, but they're gonna provide assistance. Okay, and also in the short term, they can provide a limited evacuation of New Harmony as a humanitarian effort. And basically, get the families with children and some older people to escape the necrotic radiation, in case you guys fail. The full ramifications of an alliance with the Pact Worlds are described in the coming adventure, The Culling Shadow. So, you guys, you don't have to accept this deal now. Talk it over with your people, and then just transmit it back to my office in the Pact Worlds whenever you guys come to a thing. I'm sure you'll want to hear whatever the Veskarium has to say.
Yeah, I was just concerned. I was curious if our negotiations limited our ability, or like if we accept this deal, does it limit our ability for negotiations with the Veskarium, or are we open to multiple supporters? So, like, if we go with the Veskarium, they're going to just say, "Oh, sorry, have a good day."
If you go with the Veskarium, I don't think they'll let you honor any deal with us.
Okay, so that's the thing. The Veskarium won't, but you guys would.
Sure. We still want 15%, though.
Well, yeah, agreed. The 15% that we've come to agreement on as being the best deal for both parties. I just wanted to make sure that you would not have any limitations on us also dealing with the Veskarium.
No, in fact, I'd encourage you guys to meet with... actually, just got a message this morning that Representative Brigadier's Sargo's S-Rod will be arriving eventually whenever he decides to negotiate on behalf of the Veskarium.
Okay. Is there anything you can tell us about him?
I don't know. He's a brigadier though, so he's higher up in the food chain. But Veskarium diplomacy is not exactly my bread and butter. But good luck with your diplomacy efforts.
Mike, did we get any is there, like, from a mechanical or story standpoint, an understanding of what we actually would get out of this deal, like, specifically?
Well, I would need to look at the next module.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I understand. Basically, it's kind of a question of which team are we going to
Yeah, do you want to play with Team USA or you want to play with Team Soviet Union?
Whoa, you went there?
Well, which one is which?
One's for freedom, and the other one's the godless heathens.
Yeah, again,
Wow.
but which one?
Which one's which?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to answer that question.
Okay.
I'm not going to dignify that.
Fair enough. All right. So, I got to say, I hate God and I love communism. Yes. So, I don't know what to choose.
Or you got a goddamn helicopter.
We need freedom. We need freedom.
Gosh, freedom is just the worst.
America.
So overrated. And they want taxes for it. What kind of freedom is that? Sound like a bunch of liars to me. I trust the godless socialists.
They don't ask for taxes, just your soul.
Yeah, it's 100% tax, but at least they tell you. They don't try to.
Like, oh yeah, here's this free boot on your neck.
That's right. Fair enough. Okay. Well, it's a lot of money, and it'll hurt our economy in the long run, but kind of leaning Pact Worlds.
15% ain't too bad.
Scuttlebutt is the Veskarium guy will just try to make us another possession.
Well, we can hear him out at least.
Oh, sure.
Well, he's coming here regardless. You guys want to talk to him or not?
And, maybe he's really good.
Oh, maybe we should talk to him and see what they have to offer.
I mean, maybe his shuttle blows up. Who knows?
Hey, don't go doing anything rash, Kyle.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We don't need to make enemies of the Veskarium on top of everything else.
Although, could be fun. Just playing devil's advocate. Relax, Brian. Kyle, don't blow up the shuttle. I mean it.
Okay. Whatever you do, don't blow up the shuttle now. Well,
on purpose. Don't blow it up on purpose in a way that can be traced back to you. All right.
Okay, after a couple days, some people from Triumph send you guys a message letting you know that the Brigadier has arrived in his battle cruiser, the Third Blade.
Oh, thank goodness.
So he landed the battle cruiser at New Triumph, or at Triumph, not your guys' place. And he says nothing. Arizan says, well, I guess you should mount up and travel over there, talk to him.
We'll send a message and let him know he can come in and begin discussions at any time.
I'm sorry, what would you say?
Well, maybe we should just send them a message saying that we would like an audience with.
I mean, frankly, I think this is a power play.
Well, fine. I mean, you want to invite him here, we can invite him, but I doubt he's coming to our place.
Then, look, if Triumph thinks that they're going to succeed unilaterally making a deal with the Veskarium, they're crazy. They know that no deal will be honored unless we agree to it. We have the support of all of New Harmony.
Yeah, the dude says in the message, he's like, yeah, I get it. We're on.
So if
we're
he
on
wants
Team
to
New
talk
Harmony,
to, if he wants to
he's
talk to the power
in
brokers
charge.
on New Harmony, he comes here. And if he doesn't want to come here, then I say we take the Pact Worlds deal.
Sounds good to me.
So what did he say, Mike, that you were trying to say?
Yeah, that Veskarium, he understands how you feel. But they're not going to say that to the Brigadier.
Okay.
Like, that's nice. We're not going to say that at all. Nothing personal.
Yeah, well, personally, I think it's in character for Fairbanks to say, fuck him, and we're not going. I'm sick of going to traps. I'm sick of walking into traps that I know are traps.
It's a trap.
Yeah, let's just agree with the Pact World and be done with it. We gave them a chance. They didn't want it. That's their problem.
Actually, let me see if there is a negative review not discussing shit with him.
We might just have to deal with that.
Can you not even negotiate with him?
Can I send him a 60-second recording of just farts?
You have a 60-second recording of just farts?
I'm sure I can download one from the infosphere.
I'm sure there's teenagers on the planet, yeah.
We should rickroll him.
Yes. Can we? We have some details we'd like to discuss with you. Just click this link. We'll tell you what arrangements we'll come to.
Skill.
So you guys don't actually have to meet with him.
Well, it's a good session, guys.
No.
Yeah. Hey.
Honestly, this is really cool. So you guys don't want to meet with him?
No, if he won't come to us, fuck him.
Okay. So a couple days later, you guys get a message over the infosphere. A news bulletin says that Pahtra assassins have assassinated.
Yes. You're free and clear, Kyle.
Pahtra assassins on the Pahtra Liberation Front have assassinated Brigadier Esrod.
Kyle, where have you been the last couple of days?
And this is awesome.
We're cool with that.
And
So you're saying, Mike, let me just ask you, because decision has already been made, it can't affect anything. Are you telling me that in the module, like if we go there, we suddenly get like tied up in like an assassination attempt on him and have to decide which side to take?
Yeah.
Oh wow,
that would have been so much more fun.
Well, first
that would have been more fun.
First, you'd have to go to he's going hunting, so obviously he's gonna go hunting, and you guys got to go save his ass from getting hunting because he's like this giant space deer that's whooping his ass.
It sounds like his own fault.
And then, like, eventually, after he heals up, during the negotiations, the Pahtra security chief and her crew show up and try to assassinate him.
Wait.
So what you're saying is, if we had gone, we would not have gotten involved with the hunting deal, and then we would have killed him anyway.
No,
That's what I'm hearing.
You could have stopped them, or you could have let them get away with it.
I tell you what would have happened.
Sounds like we let them get away with it by not doing anything.
Basically,
also, shouldn't you just died to the deer then if we weren't there to help him?
No, I'm sure he would have figured it out.
No.
But
maybe the Pahtra assassin showed up during his hunting mission since we weren't coming.
Or maybe they got him because he was wounded, so like it was even easier for to kill him. So
Ooh.
He didn't have big damn heroes to save him.
The Fairbanks Broadcasting Service puts out like a notice that just says incompetent envoy gets killed because he's a dummy.
The people of the Veskarium pulls funding from Triumph in retaliation because they couldn't keep the brigadier safe, and
can we enfold Triumph into our organization?
Yeah, pretty much is what's going to happen.
Oh, nice! We annexed it.
Better, more annexation.
Unofficial. So the mercenaries group that was founding them are going to end up like you either had to leave or quit the company. So they could stay.
That's okay. We got a sweet deal with the Pact Worlds.
Yeah.
Oh, good. We take that sweet deal with the Pact Worlds, and in the bar at what's the name of the restaurant again?
The Filthy Whore.
That's not what it's called. That's a terrible name for a restaurant.
Why?
The Curry Mile, the bar in the Curry Mile says Pahtra drink free for the next week.
For the next millennium.
Sweet.
They just drink forever.
So do we level up?
Yeah, you guys are 11-11.
Wait, serious? I was joking.
It's the end of the module, yeah.
That was it?
Well, we had 2 fights coming up, but
we chose not to attend them.
You guys just said sawed off to that guy, and that's what it is.
That's so great. That's a great thing we did. I'm so proud of us. I'm sorry.
Wait, 2 fights.
So level up.
Ooh.
Only thing is, we didn't gain any wealth, so
doesn't matter.
We just annexed a whole charter.
Well, no, I meant like personal wealth. So it's not like I can make eco 10 equal 11.
No
credits.
I mean,
we don't have enough credits.
How much does it cost?
How much do you need? Oh, it's like 6 figures.
Hold on a second. So the base vehicle goes from 18,000 to 25,000 credits. So before modifications, before the changing things about. It'll be 25,000, 18,000. That's 7,000 difference plus some other bits. It's probably about 8,000. We probably do have enough collectively, but I don't see any reason to go up to 11. It's not gonna.
Well, what's the total? I have 14,000 credits. I don't know.
Yeah, but
why.
you guys should probably upgrade your shit so that you're better off in combat. I'm pretty useless in combat anyway. Why don't you use
the upgrading rules to upgrade your equipment? You don't have to buy new equipment.
Yeah, I do.
Why?
Or buy new equipment.
Rules for the thing requires you to buy a new item.
Why can't you just upgrade an existing item?
The scaling equipment requires its own thing. Because it changes the damage die to different things. It changes a bunch of stuff. And
this is what I'll let you guys do. You can sell your equipment for 100% of their value, and then you can build your guys' own freaking scaling equipment.
Fair enough.
We're gonna modify freaking the system to fit these new rules. Then I'm not gonna penalize you for it. So if you want to go ahead and sell your equipment for 100% of their value, and then build scaling equipment appropriate to whatever you want for your level 11, I will allow it.
All right.
I have to ask everyone a question.
Yes, I love you too.
Okay, I have to ask everyone a second question because Mike answered the first one. Do you think it would be more useful for me to make essentially like I have to pick a feature at level 11 as part of my paradigm shift, and I'm deciding between two things. One is essentially like sort of like a spell sculpting thing. I can make an area of effect that'll do a bunch of damage. Like I think it's like 11d6 off the top of my head.
11d. That's a lot of.
Yeah, damage. I know. But I can with this feature, I can select up to 11 5-foot squares that are not affected, so that I could like blow up an area when a bunch of allies are in melee with bad guys and not affect the allies. Or once a day, I can make any door a door to anywhere else.
Well, shoot, I know what I'd pick.
It's called Hijack Portal, and it's super cool. Once per day as a standard action, you can touch a door or similar portal, no dimension of which can exceed 5 feet for every 3 Witch Warper levels you have. So up to a 15-foot door square. At the same time, you visualize another door. Doesn't have to be the same dimensions. Within a mile. Okay, it's not anywhere. I was wrong. It's within a mile. For some reason in my memory it was anywhere. So it's not really that great. It can only connect doors up to a mile apart. And I have to have gone through that door within the past 24 hours. And then I can create a link so that whenever a willing creature enters the touched door, they can choose to either just go through the door as normal or emerge through the visualized door as if it were a magical one-way portal.
That's kind of cool.
It is really cool. I don't think I'll ever use it.
Right, I feel you there.
That's the problem. And I love the idea of using it. I could also once per day touch a willing or unconscious creature, and when I do, I can replace their mind with an exact duplicate of their mind, with a nearly exact duplicate of their mind from an alternate reality, which would end any mind-affecting effects on the target. Which is an insane thing to say that is done. But like, if we come across anybody mind controlled, or one of us get mind controlled, I could do that too, and literally substitute their mind with a nearly exact duplicate from an alternate reality, very similar to ours, except they weren't mind controlled. Or I can just shape the effects of my Infinite Worlds ability, which basically just lets me make powerful fireballs or whatever element or I want, and so that it doesn't hit my allies, which is frankly mechanically the most valuable of these options.
I think I'm gonna have to look over the narrative starship combat.
Yeah.
Decide what part you can eliminate.
No, it's just because there's lots of ships, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I wonder how fleet combat does things. Is there like an armada? Okay, this armada combat. Okay, this battle is far too large in scope. Instead, it uses the armada combat rules from the Starship Operations Manual. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I don't need to do that. So we'll do that. It won't be so bad then.
That's not working.
I mean, realistically, I think I have to take Shaped Infinities because it's by far the most valuable of the level 11 paradigm ships.
Okay.
But it's also the most boring, right? Shaped Infinities is the one where I can exclude up to 1 5-foot square or per Witch Warper level from the effects of my Infinite Worlds ability, which does, I believe, 11. I believe my Witch Warper level times D6s. And I can just use it as many spell slots as I have, essentially. But it's definitely more valuable than these other. Oh,
wow.
Can't decide. Substitute Mind is an insane ability, but I can only do it once a day.
Don't forget, level 11, new feats.
Oh, yeah. I have to take shape. I'm so disappointed.
I know what feat I'm taking.
What you taking?
Heavy weapon proficiency.
Nice.
Since I've got one mounted on the robot anyway.
Well. So, who's going to want a chronicle from this?
Sure, send me one. I don't know that I'll use it, but at least I'll have it.
Yep.
I appreciate it.
That's no problem. I forgot my little... look.
I haven't been getting them, so I don't know if I care.
I sent you one, didn't I?
I think you sent me... I don't remember you sent me the last one, but I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
I haven't been playing Society for a while.
Dude,
so
I haven't played Society in years.
Same.
Yeah.
But I'm not worried about it.
I gave up my position as a venture agent. I am no longer a venture agent.
You're not getting the free PDFs no more.
Correct. Nor do I get the inside data that comes with an NDA. Except that the guy that was in charge, that was directly above me in the hierarchy, is still sending me the emails with all the meetings they're doing.
Nice.
So I could, gain that stuff, and I'm going to email him and tell him, hey, you're technically breaking NDA by emailing me, buddy. But I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, so that's it. I mean, you guys are the negotiations with the Pact Worlds went well. She's gonna go talk to her people, and since you guys obviously are gonna accept that, and then you guys will work on the defense of the Waydonna system as big damn heroes. And the next time we play, we'll be talking about Book 6, The Culling Shadow. So that's it for the session, man. I'm not gonna.
Oh.
I am nowhere near prepared.
Let me see if I can figure this equipment thing then.
Yeah, I'm nowhere near prepared to get into Module 6 yet. But Module 6 is going to be pretty dope. Let's just say,
I believe it.
You guys giving that necropositrine ray to the people, was it like the Aspis Consortium people?
Yep.
That was a good move.
Because we're all going to have weapons?
Oh, yeah. And plus, and other stuff. You don't want to... Let's just put it this way. I don't think you guys would have survived if you didn't give it to them. Because I'm looking at looking at just skimming over the area and stuff, the crap that you get for it. Like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Is there a good language I should learn for the upcoming stuff? I took 2 ranks in culture. Aslanti, I know it.
Stellafari.
Stellafarian?
Oh my God.
Oh, I've got to get like 3 languages.
Pahtra.
Definitely Pahtra. I don't remember how to spell it, but close enough.
P-A-H.
Oh, I got to get 1 language.
I think my wife's calling for me. So,
Mike, I'm just going to tell you up front, I apologize in case I cast this spell.
Okay, so looks like the next game, 2 weeks, is the 23rd. I know people have holiday stuff coming up, so is that a go or a no-go?
I can play on that day.
The 23rd.
I'm good for the 23rd, I think. Am I good for the 23rd?
I will know closer to the 23rd. Can you ask me like that Thursday?
Tentatively.
We may be out of town.
Okay.
But I'll know like Thursday if we're actually going out of town or if they're coming here.
So we just call it tentative and see how things roll the week before?
How you feeling about it, Amber?
What?
Duncan? 23rd?
I said I can do it. I already said that.
Okay. Okay, so we will call it a tentative probably. Okay?
All right.
But if you guys decide to bounce because you got family stuff, I totally understand.
My family stuff's usually day off only.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to leave the server open because you guys have to
now
level up and
local.
stuff. So... And
yeah, we had a real short session this time because we didn't want to deal with
you know what?
asshole.
You didn't want to deal with their shit, and the impact's going to be minimal. So
it was still
I
good
feel
session.
like we made the right
enjoyable.
choice. Absolutely.
Hold on, I think I got my wife needs me, so I'm going to kill the video and leave the server up.
Right on.
Fair enough.